Star Wars is one of the most influential American film franchises in the history of movies. From gigantic outer space battles to unexpected twists,
No, I am your father.
these movies have kept us on the edge of our seats for a long time. Since Episode 4's release in 1977, the franchise has undergone some noticeable overhauls. In this video, we are going to explore the things that are different from then till now, and then discuss if it's better. So here we go, 4 things that are different from then and now. For the purposes of this video, we're going to define then as the original trilogy, and now as the prequel trilogy until today. Number 1. CGI. The original trilogy had expert model-making techniques implemented into the film. Actors performed on location, and even the aliens had real masks. This gave the film an amazing amount of realism. The prequel trilogy, episodes 1 through 3, used computer-generated images and shot a lot in front of a blue screen. This move to digital filmmaking was a huge step for the filmmaking industry, as the scale of the battles increased and the effects became bigger. For the sequel trilogy and standalone films like Episode 7 and Rogue One, directors have moved back towards shooting on location and creating masks and sets like they did in the 70s. Number 2. Canon. In 2014, 2 new terms came into the Star Wars universe: canon and extended universe. Canon is basically what Lucasfilm says is accepted to be a part of the official Star Wars history. This includes the original trilogy, prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy, standalone films, Star Wars The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels TV shows, and some specific books. What it does not include is the hundreds of books written throughout the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and many video games developed during the time as well, such as The Force Unleashed. All of those not considered canon are referred to as part of the Extended Universe, or EU. Number 3. TV series. Nowadays, Star Wars airs weekly cartoon TV shows. Starting in 2008, Lucasfilm released the TV show Star Wars The Clone Wars on the Cartoon Network. This series filled the gaps between episodes 2 and 3 and is particularly known for humanizing the clone troopers and giving Anakin Skywalker a Padawan learner, Ahsoka Tano. After Disney purchased Lucasfilm from George Lucas, they released a new TV show on Disney XD called Star Wars Rebels. This show takes place a few years before Episode 4 and features 2 brand new Jedi, Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus. The show is currently in its 3rd season. Number 4. Standalone films. This one just became apparent recently. With the release of Rogue One, which tells the story of the Rebel spies stealing the plans to the Death Star, Star Wars now has movies that are not tied to any trilogy, such as the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy. Rogue One had massive success at both the box office and with hardcore Star Wars fans. We can expect another one of these movies soon, as a standalone Han Solo movie just started principal photography. So, is Star Wars better now than it was in the 70s and 80s? My personal opinion? No, it isn't. Let me get something straight. Recent Star Wars movies, shows, and books are still incredibly well done and entertaining. There is a reason the fandom and following is larger now than it has been in decades, and that's because the content is that good. But this new content, especially the movies, are always going to be held to the standard of the original trilogy, which was truly spectacular. The original trilogy also had something the new Star Wars media will never have, and that's originality and wow factor. When the first movie came out, it was something new, a story that had not yet been told. Now, everything is just an addition to the original concept. That's why I think that the first 3 movies that were released in the 70s and 80s will be the pinnacle of Star Wars storytelling, and that's because of wow factor. However, do not let this dismay you from watching the new movies, reading the books, or binging the TV shows. They are fantastic. Star Wars is growing rapidly, and it is super exciting to see what Lucasfilm will create next. From The Spread, I'm Jack Coombs.